Hey there, it's Matt, the host of the Island Podcast. Just wanted to say we have another great episode with Lisa Small today. Only thing is we ended up going a little bit longer, so I ended up splitting it into two separate episodes, like I did with the one with Andrew. So you're going to get the first half today, you're going to get the second in 2 weeks from now. It's really great. If you want to check her out, it's 007 Lisa Small on all social media things out there. Also, don't forget to check out the last episode. Also, if you're listening to this relatively as soon as it comes out and you live in the Ottawa area, I'm going to be up at Yuck Yucks doing my stand-up for the first time at Yuck Yucks on Sunday, December the 13th. So if you want to come see me bomb live in person, there's your opportunity. But honestly, it'll be a great show. So, if you live in the area, if you want to come check it out, it's there. There's your opportunity. And of course, all COVID restrictions and everything applies. So, seating's limited. The social distancing, you have to wear your mask inside the whole 9 yards. Not only is it going to be a great time, it's going to be a safe time too. So, without further ado, we'll start the show. Welcome to the Island Podcast with your host, Matthew Siklosi. Today we got a great returning guest, because she was so great last time. Lisa Small.
I love it.
Are you okay?
I love how you introduced me as like Lisa Small.
Well, I wanted to make sure I got your right. I wanted to make sure I got your name right this time.
And I can accept that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I was thinking of changing it to Rebecca.
Yeah.
Just
be easier for everybody else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rebecca.
Yeah.
Spelt with K's.
K's.
Yeah.
How many K's?
Ooh, that's a good question. 3. No one asked me.
3 K's.
No one's ever asked
Ks.
me that
Okay,
with my Rebecca name.
Do you?
No one has legit
Are you
ever asked me that.
okay? Are you seriously not seeing what I'm seeing right now? Or are you being? I'm sorry, is she being deliberately oblivious or what?
I didn't get it. There's a song called, I forget how it goes, but it goes, they're singing about cake.
Okay.
Like bread, like money.
Yeah.
And he's like, cake. Do you know that song?
No.
Okay, it's a rap song. I can't remember who sings it.
Yeah.
Or whatever, but for the longest time, I thought it was KKKKKK. That's all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. That's just
I didn't know that there would be 3 Ks.
3 Ks. Yeah. Don't.
Should we add another one? What would happen if there was 4?
I mean, I think you'd avoid the problem then, but you have 4 Ks in your name.
I feel like we
gets
should
a little
face it
daunting.
head on.
Okay.
And just put 3 in there.
Yeah.
And then put 3. Oh, could you square one? I need a square in my name. Lisa Squared.
Lisa Squared.
I need a square in my name.
Now, are we talking like the math thing squared, like the little 2 up top, or are we talking just a square? You're just adding symbols in now, like Elon Musk's child, the AE.
I think just the 2. But
Okay.
that what you're talking about might be fun. I could put the square and the 2 in the square. That way it's you know what I mean? It's proper looking.
Super obnoxious. Super terrible idea, but okay.
Well, it would look so neat and organized.
Yeah.
And people might respect the square.
Oh.
They might be I appreciate the 2. Because she's she put it together quite nicely with the square.
See, I think most people would go, that bitch is crazy.
But that's why I don't ask them.
Oh, okay.
There's some people though that would agree with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the vast majority of people. The vast
Oh, no.
majority. I think the only people that wouldn't would be the Elon Musk types.
Okay, but what if I put like symbols, like you know how some people put money signs in their name?
So you're gonna have 3 Ks, then a swastika.
We're turning the square into a swastika. Shit got real.
Yeah.
Okay. Go
Then I'm
Go
trying
on.
to think what other horrible symbols are there. There's
There's a star. Yeah, the swastika.
the
Yeah.
swastika.
I went there too.
There's like if we want to get away from Nazism, we can just have general fascism. We can there's that bundle of sticks.
What's that?
It's it's in a lot of fascist imagery, and there's a story behind it. I forget the exact story though, where it's just it's this bundle of sticks, especially in the most notable example I can think of is Italy. There's a lot of during the whole Mussolini period.
Oh, I don't know about that.
There's this bundle of sticks that an eagle's always clutching.
Oh yes, it almost looks like a dam that they're
Yeah.
dragging along.
Yeah. Something like that.
Yeah. I feel like sushi.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't feel like I am a sushi. I just
Oh.
feel like I could have a lot of sushi right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm working on a new bit about sushi.
Stop.
Yeah.
Stop.
What?
You're kidding me.
No,
Can you
I'm not.
talk about it or
Okay, I can. I don't really want to do it.
are you not ready for it yet?
No, I can't. I can tell you afterwards, the beginning of it.
Okay.
I'm not gonna go into the whole thing. I got because that's what I'm working on. But I can give you the very beginning of it.
Okay.
Yeah. Do that.
Oh, later.
Yeah, later.
Oh,
later.
dang it.
No, I don't want
Oh,
to do it.
dang it.
Yeah. I don't want to do it. This is giving out the magic to the masses. You gotta.
I
you gotta
know.
bring-
And then people steal it.
Yeah, that too. So.
I like to make fun of my height.
Yeah.
I really like to just really drive it home.
Yeah.
So I think that's gonna be where my main focus is.
Yeah.
That's where the direction's gonna be going.
Okay.
And so I'm pretty happy about that. So I have this idea of I talk about being 5'10" in grade 5.
Yeah.
I'm must be so yeah, it's hard to be 5'10" in grade 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I thought, well, everyone's trying to figure out what their puppy dogs are going to be named. I'm trying to figure out how long it's going to take me to shave my legs. Right?
Yeah.
But then I can maybe even take that a step farther because I could be well, I've finally shaved my legs and I've donated the hair. Just not sexy,
Yeah.
No.
No.
Not
What?
that it's repulsive, but it's just you don't want to look at a pretty girl and think that.
Okay. But why? Okay, this is just me again. Maybe I've completely missed the boat. But why are tall women not considered sexy? What is it with that?
Okay, so here's the oxymoron.
Okay.
Or here's the stupid thing about this. Society doesn't think that tall women are attractive, that they're very sexy and stuff like this, right?
Okay.
But I'm attractive.
Yes.
I'd like to think so anyways.
Okay.
So,
We'll give it to you for now.
What's that?
I said we'll give it to you for now.
For now, yeah. I mean, that's good. I'll take it. Not getting much. Jeez. But the funny thing is people are oh, I don't want to be with a tall girl.
Yeah.
But every supermodel, every model
Is
is tall.
Yeah.
How can you tell me
Yeah.
that you're not attracted to tall girls,
Yeah.
but yet it is the most watched show once a year
Okay.
on TV?
But who's watching that? Who's
The dudes. But
It's-
check this out. It gets more viewers than the Super Bowl.
Yeah, but it's a lot of dudes. Is it a lot of straight dudes who are sitting down to watch seriously watch these supermodel things? I would.
Oh, to watch the shows?
Yeah. I mean, they might watch
I
it
didn't
for a
really-
crafty 2-3 minutes tops, just to get what they need and get out. But
Okay, well.
I don't think that there's a lot of
Makes me
straight.
feel special. As a female.
I just don't think there's a lot of straight dudes who are sitting down.
Can you
for-
elaborate on that? Like, what does that mean?
What more do you need to know?
Like,
I was making a masturbation joke, but they were just going there for the just long enough to.
but it's just like, I have this feeling that the just take what you need and go
Yeah.
hasn't just stopped at the TV show.
Okay.
It goes further.
Yeah.
It goes in life.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, yeah,
I
it
agree.
borders like,
Yeah.
let's just hop right over the fence kind
Yeah.
of thing. Like, there's no, we're doing this all the way. I don't care what your name is.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the attitude.
Yeah.
I don't care what your name is. I just need what I need, and
Right, yeah.
I'm out.
Yeah.
And like, as a female, I'm kind of like, well, that was weird.
Yeah.
Did he even need me for that? Huh.
Oh.
And yeah, I just kind of,
Mm.
I don't even know where to go from there. You know, when that
Yeah.
happens, I'm just like, this is, how do you, I need to go to counseling after that?
That's, oh god.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So, can you like elaborate on that? Like, what is the idea of like, hit it and quit it?
Okay. So this is more me from an outside looking in, because that's never been me
What do you mean from the outside looking in? Like, you
'Cause-
watch people,
all the time. But beyond
I mean, that's cool. I think that's what I like about you.
Oh, okay. Oh boy. No, what I mean by that statement in particular is that like that's just never been my MO. I've never been a hit it and quit it guy.
What's MO?
Modus operandi. It's like Latin.
Did you just like have me on here to make fun of me?
No, it doesn't look it, and because I come from a small town, I think a lot of people just assume I am not educated, but I am educated.
Holy. Okay.
So I can say smart things sometimes.
Okay.
Now, you ask me exactly what modus operandi means, I don't know, but it's like someone's motive, it's like someone's like how they operate sort of thing.
Says the guy, just so everybody knows, that like has this fancy like fish thing for dinner.
It wasn't fan. Okay.
Yeah, it was fancy. I seen it.
Okay, it was sole I got from a supermarket that I'm a decent cook. Like, I'm a fairly good cook. So like you put a little bit of effort in, and then you can.
You full on sliced up all the lemon.
Yeah.
You had it spread out evenly. They all had their own
They were
space.
evenly.
They were even.
They weren't that even. They was just on top of each fillet.
I feel like they were the Lego blocks. Like, I feel like they were like so evenly like put together that, one of them could blow up and then it wouldn't affect the other one. If one of them burnt, it wouldn't affect the rest of them. Like the way that you had it separated. Like, I feel like
Maybe not.
as somebody who likes things organized,
Yeah.
like I looked at that and I was like, oh,
And that pleased your OCD.
yeah,
Yeah.
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 And then the bright colors of the lemon citrus that you had there. That
Yeah.
was beautiful.
Yeah.
And then you had like a little sprinkle of the dill.
Yeah.
And I even had to ask you what the concoction was.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It was just. It's just butter
Yeah, it was
Olive
butter
oil
and olive oil
and lemon juice.
lemon juice.
Yeah.
And then there was onions or something on there?
Green onions. There's green onions
Oh.
and the dill.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't realize that's right.
Sorry. it
Oh my
was-
god, somebody's in your house.
No, I think that's Jared, but I don't know why he's knocking at
Oh my gosh,
his
somebody's trying to get in your house.
own door. I don't know.
Somebody's at the house.
I'm not.
Ah!
I'm like honestly not 100% sure.
What's happening?
Why so? Oh, you know what? You might have parked in
Someone's spot?
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna like
Okay,
Pause
cool.
for 1 second and then see. I don't know why she wouldn't come to the front door though.
Okay, so with malice of forethought, Lisa parked in my neighbor's parking spot, so we just had to go out and deal with that situation.
In my defense, he's completely lying.
Completely, really. That's how you want to frame this.
Completely lying.
Completely.
And
You could.
as a matter of fact, he has such smooth skin that I think he wears makeup.
That's a lie.
So what do you wear then?
I'm just my normal skin.
See what I
This
mean?
is just.
See what I mean?
You have such an obsession with my skin. Like I'm
I do.
afraid.
I do.
I'm just gonna wake up. Did I say this last time? That you're just gonna skin me and leave me for dead in the bathtub?
Oh god.
This is the vibe I get.
So, I don't know what it is, but I feel like guys, because you guys don't have to wear makeup and stuff like that, you guys taking really good care of your skin.
But see, like I don't. I just.
And then there's
I do
you.
nothing.
And then there's you who's just like, oh yeah, this, I just woke up like this.
But and see, like here's the thing too is like because we don't have this is how I go out every day. Like there's nothing I can like do besides like growing a beard or not growing a beard.
I'm so
There's nothing
sorry
else.
to hear that.
You've got options. Like you can do like a multitude of different stuff. Like I've got beard, no beard. Those are my two options.
Yeah, but you can shave your beard, and you can shape your beard, and you can color your beard. You can talk to your beard.
Yes.
You can talk to your beard, and you can sing to your beard. And I don't have that. That's
No.
not an option that I have.
Yeah.
I tried to like put a glue-on mustache,
Yeah.
and then that didn't work. So, I don't know, Matt. You tell me. You tell me. No, but you do. You have nice skin. You have really nice skin.
Okay.
And I wish I had it. That's all. Like, I'm jealous.
Over your lampshade.
Like, screw you, but like, not, you know?
Yeah.
Like, fuck you, but like, I'm happy for you, but like, fuck you. Like, my back skin
Yeah.
isn't even as nice as your face skin. That's the true story.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a true story. That's
Yeah.
disgusting. I know. I know.
What does
crazy.
your back look like? Like, what are you trying to say?
It's like, it doesn't look as good as
Just
smooth.
scarred and just.
It looks like. Have you ever been to the moon?
No.
Oh, never mind then.
Not a
I'm just
place. Not a place I frequent.
It just looks like. Let me see. Remember when you were 14 and you had a ton of acne?
Yes.
Okay, just wondering, but it doesn't look like that. No, my back, it gets in its certain ways sometimes, especially when I go to the gym and like it sweats after and it's just like, screw you, Lisa. And I'm like, why would you do that? Why? Because you ate something yesterday and you ate something when you were like 3 and like, I'm taking it on you now. Nah. And then there's just you with your smooth skin.
Yeah.
So, do you think she's gonna come back? Do you think she's gonna come back
I don't think
and
so.
kill you?
I would hope not.
Yeah, me too. I don't.
She's a teacher, as far as I know. So I mean, that would be a very unbalanced individual to
Right.
be around children.
Yeah, but look what the popes do. And the
I mean-
priests.
That's a fair accusation as well.
Completely unrelated.
Uh,
So can I
Yeah.
ask you a personal question?
okay.
Do you have any kids?
No.
That's all.
That's all. You just wanted to know if I was a single father. Like,
I was actually going to
But-
see if I could come up with something.
oh, like on the fly.
Yeah, like on the fly that was like severely like uncomfortable, but like not offensive at the same time
Okay.
somehow.
Okay.
But nothing happened.
Nothing
Yeah,
else.
I wasn't sure where I was going with that. Is this your Christmas tree?
Yes, that is my Christmas tree.
This
Me and Jared went out shopping for it yesterday. Okay, for those of you who can't see, the Christmas tree is like what, 3 feet maybe? and it's actually like it looks like a tree. Like I was just looking for a Charlie Brown, but no, it's like a proper tree.
Is it real?
Yeah, it's real. It's like a real tree.
It's really 3 feet tall.
Yeah.
At max.
Yeah.
And you just like have it randomly like right there.
Yeah, well, okay, I got a stand, but it doesn't quite fit in the stand, so Jared's supposed to go to his parents sometime, borrow a drill, so I can like drill it into the stand. And it'll,
Okay.
like, stay up.
And where are you guys gonna set up this big tree of yours?
Yeah, that's the $1 million question.
I feel like you're gonna have to put some decorations into that. It's almost like a midget tree.
Yeah. Well, okay, I wanted a small tree because like we're gonna walk up, so it's like a whole thing.
Trust me,
So
like
I wanted something small.
my last name is Small, so
manageable.
Small is. I mean, I don't know. It's a thing.
Yeah.
So I feel like you have to make up for its lack in height,
Mm-hmm.
and you're gonna have to really decorate it. You know what I mean? You're really gonna have to make it feel.
See, I
like
usually
that
shave to get around that problem, but it doesn't always work.
Yeah, you can't just shave the tree. It would be mad at you. It would be very mad at you.
Okay.
Like if you shaved my eyebrows, I'd be mad at you.
Do not get the crass joke I was going for.
I'm just gonna pretend that like that I'm dumb.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm
Yeah.
just gonna pretend
Okay.
that like.
Okay, I wasn't sure because it's like every time it's like, did she get it? Did she not? It's-
Oh, sometimes no. Sometimes I just don't get it.
yeah.
Yeah, sometimes I just don't get it. But then there's
Yeah.
sometimes I don't want to.
With the 3Ks, yeah.
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 At first I didn't get it, and then I was like, oh, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Yeah. That was funny.
Yeah.
Do I look like a Rebecca? Rebecca,
I don't know. I don't really.
That's
see,
what I would
don't-
say.
I don't really see it.
you're not seeing it?
No, I'm not.
Rebecca.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what
What
other
do that?
names. Oh, okay. What? I just had a Cheers flashback.
Oh, sick.
Like it's when you did that. Because that was what's her name's name on the show, right? Not.
It started with an S. I can't remember her name, but
There's Shelley Long with the one after Shelley Long.
I don't remember. I don't remember, but I love that you said that because the picture that we took,
Yeah.
it looks
Oh,
like
yeah,
it's
yeah.
in a bar.
Yeah.
So,
Ah, fuck! I fucked
where
up.
everybody knows your name.
Dun, 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 dun.
Da, 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 da. I wrote that.
I don't think you did. Gotta call lies on that.
Just like that, eh?
Yeah, just like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't write the whole thing, but you know the part that goes dun dun dun? That part I wrote that and I sent it in and they're like, yeah, we're gonna use that.
Not even gonna give you that.
It was a dun dun dun. You don't know what part I'm talking about, do you?
No, I know what you're talking about. I'm just calling you a liar.
But I wrote that. Hater. Real. Oh my god. Okay, I have another question for you.
Okay.
Okay, I lied. Okay? I lied.
Okay.
I didn't write that. But I wanted to feel like I did. So thanks for taking that from me, Matt. I'll never have that again.
No problem.
You have an exit sign on your bookshelf.
Oh yeah, that's Jared's.
Yeah. So did he steal that?
Possibly?
I'd like to know if you bought the tree at this point.
I did buy the tree. 100% we bought the tree. We went.
He said we. So Jared was there.
Yes, me and Jared
Huh.
drove to the Canadian Tire in Nepean, whatever that place
By
is.
Algonquin?
No, by Hunt Club in Maryvale.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So-
by Algonquin.
Is it? I'm not.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know where Algonquin is.
Algonquin is,
Wait, I thought Algonquin was by the IKEA. Wasn't it?
no, it's closer to Walmart. Do you know where the Walmart is on Baseline?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's over by there. You
Okay.
could just go down the street and there's like McDonald's there.
Okay.
Like it's outside by itself.
Mhm.
You know that one? There's the.
Not quite, but I know the Walmart you're talking
Oh,
about.
okay. Yeah, so down from there's a Home Depot. So this is where you're claiming that you got the tree.
No, Canadian Tire. Did I not say Canadian Tire? I thought it said
sorry.
Canadian.
Yes. Yes, you did.
Okay.
100% you did.
So there's a
I
tree.
screwed it up.
Okay.
Okay, wait. Where did you go?
By Hunt Club in Maryville. There's Canadian Tire.
I don't know where that is.
It's like, it's near that Walmart, but like further, like you go to Maryville and you just kind of go down Maryville.
Was this this Canadian Tire that you speak of?
Yes.
Do a lot of people know that it exists?
I mean, there was a lot of people there buying trees and inside the store. So I would say all those people know it exists. Plus the people
Because
who
you know,
work
like
there.
an orphan, how they don't have a home.
The tree? Or
I
like,
feel like maybe this Canadian Tire is sort of like an orphan. It doesn't actually have a place because I don't know where it is.
okay.
So I'm not sure if it's. Do you know what I mean? I feel like it's
I think
not the same like the others.
it felt like a Canadian Tire to me.
Okay,
don't
I mean,
know.
if you say it was a Canadian Tire, then
Yeah.
you say it was a Canadian Tire, then I'll believe you. I'll believe you. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Now, where were you going with your interrogation here? On
I just wanted to know if you stole it. I wanted to know if you were like. There are some people that will kick someone when they're down, like kick a
Yeah.
dead horse.
yeah.
Like if an orphan doesn't have much, they'll be like, "Oh well, I want your shoes. I'll just steal those shoes."
Okay. Yeah.
Because
No.
they don't have-
I paid cash money for that.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's just because the people that you hang out with. I'm not sure.
The people I hang out with.
Because Jared.
Jared, the master.
Because he stole the exit sign.
Yeah. Okay. So what happened was when we were living in the Sioux. I'm not sure if he's gonna want this in the podcast.
Probably not.
Yeah.
It's a Sioux.
The Sioux.
What's
That's
the
where
Sioux?
I'm from.
Oh, the Sault Ste. Marie.
Sault Ste. Marie. The
Oh.
the colloquial the colloquial term for Sault Ste. Marie is just the Sioux.
So it's not so much Jared that I'm worried about because I already know what he's up to.
Okay.
It's just about the influence that he has on you.
Okay.
I'm just concerned that you're
Yes.
hanging out with the wrong people.
Yes, Jared is.
Stealing exit signs.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, so okay, I'm not gonna go any further with that story. I just had that thing. You might not want that out. I'm not 100% sure.
Probably not.
Probably not.
So go ahead and say it.
That's after. That's number 2. The next thing the same. But okay. On to like Siouxisms.
Okay.
Siouxisms. You're a total like you know nothing about Sault Ste. Marie, I imagine.
No, I don't.
You've never been.
Never been.
How far like west in Canada have you been? Or like
North, south, east, west.
Yeah.
Nova Scotia.
west?
Alberta.
Oh, you've
Calgary.
been-
Calgary.
Okay. Did you drive there? Did you fly?
This guy I dated in school,
Yeah.
he flew me out there.
Oh.
When I was, when I was in high school, he was like in senior year.
Okay.
And he flew me out there. We had we were dating.
Okay.
He was my boyfriend,
Okay.
and he really wanted to show me like the base that he was on because he
Oh.
was like in the military.
Okay.
So I was like, yeah, that sounds like a great idea.
Okay.
But what happened? Let's just say I saw more than the base that
Okay.
he was on.
Okay.
And I'll never forget that. Because I was like, that's so. Huh.
What?
I'll never forget that. Yeah, that's the
Okay.
thing. Like, it's so, like, if somebody ever asks me, like, have you been out there? I'm like, oh, I've been out there.
Okay. What?
The thing about it is, there's a story to it. Like,
Okay.
you're not supposed to bring people there.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, fine. Okay, I get that.
So he had me locked in his dorm.
Oh! Oh! So you just, yeah.
But it was like kind of okay.
Okay, if he was flying you out there anyways, why didn't you just like spring for a hotel?
I think the idea of me like, it was kind of like the idea of him coming home to his room, like his room was his home.
Okay.
It was kind of like a whole situation of
Yeah.
like, my girlfriend's gonna be at my home, kind of thing, you know?
Right.
And I remember he'd be like, do you want any snacks or anything? Like from the, because there's like
Commissary.
what's that?
Commissary.
Why would you say that?
Because.
Why would you just go and just throw words around that I don't know?
Because
Are you mad at me?
I know words that you don't know. I guess.
You're mad at me, I'm sure of it.
I'm not mad.
Is it because I parked in the wrong spot?
Yes.
Damn it!
100%.
Damn it! Fine. But there was like a machine, a dispensary. Not a dispensary, like a gumball machine, like a...
Oh, okay.
What's that called again?
Oh,
Not an ATM.
Gumball
I
machine.
don't know the tip of my head.
Yeah.
Vending machine.
Yeah. Okay. Oh.
So Yeah.
Like I thought you were talking about like one of those like gumball machines.
No, it's like...
But like it didn't just have gum in it, like it had like other weird shit in it, not a vending machine.
Yeah, it was a vending machine. Then he'd be like, do you want some snacks or anything? And I'd be like, yeah, sure. And then he'd go and he'd run down to the vending machine and he'd come back with snacks.
Okay.
So it was like I was like a 5-year-old. Here's your snacks! So I would just sit there and I'd wait for my snacks. I know. Yeah.
That's
But in his defense,
okay.
he was like a high school jock. He was
Okay.
like, he was on the football field, He was on the football team and he had a really nice derriere.
Okay.
And he was like popular, but popular like as in like people like actually liked him. He was really good at math.
Okay.
And so I thought I was like hair flick. Something special, let me tell you. I thought I was something special.
Yeah.
And we were gonna be together forever.
Of course.
Yeah. So when you say Calgary, oh the memories. The vending machine. Oh the memories.
Oh boy.
Slight trigger.
Slight trigger. Ouch.
Funny story, do you want to hear the update on that?
Okay.
Oh my god, I'd love to tell you. Oh my
Sure.
god. So, update. Years later.
Yeah.
He's married.
Okay.
I think he has one kid now. I can't remember. I don't even know if it's his, to be honest. I think it's hers.
Yeah.
And belongs to another man.
Oh, nice.
You know, DNA.
Beautiful.
And hers. So, he used to drive, well, he still drives this red truck. And he used to tell me, like, oh my god, when I'm like 35, I'm gonna be retired. And I heard retarded. It's like, I don't care. I don't know why you're bragging to me about that. That's good for you, not for me. So, anyways, he was telling me how he was, like, in the Ottawa area.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, cool. And he's like, yeah, me and my wife and my girlfriend are trying to find a place over there that we could buy.
Yeah.
And I said, oh. Then he said, maybe we could, I swear on my life, maybe we could go out for sushi.
For those of you who can't hear, I'm just holding up 3 fingers right now.
He asked me if I wanted to go out for sushi
Yeah.
with him and her.
Yeah.
And then I said, does she know you're talking to me? And he said, it doesn't matter. And then I said, it does? And then I stopped talking to him. It is so good to know that he's in the area so that I can stay the hell away from him.
Yeah.
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 Oh my god.
God.
I don't want to know what you're doing with your life and your wife. I don't need to know.
But there's so much of that though. Like if you go on any of the dating apps, it's like half of them are always like looking for a third, willing to be a third. Like yeah, like it's all that right now.
Really?
Yeah.
What is up with that?
I don't know.
Is it like shameful to openly say I'm with a boyfriend and I have a girlfriend? Like, is it?
Like that you're in. Okay, like if that's your thing, that's your thing. Like,
But is
in
it
my
like
view on it.
openly acceptable to say it? Is it acceptable to say it openly?
Well, it depends on like what crowd you're in. Like if you're in like an ultra conservative religious thing, like no, I'd advise against saying that.
Yeah.
But then I think in like most like liberal cities, you're probably not going to run into much of an issue.
What's your take on it? Like, if I met you, then.
Yeah.
So just for the record, like,
Okay.
I definitely love men.
Okay.
If I met you and then
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, hey Matt, Hairflick, what's up? Da, 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 da.
Yeah.
And then you saw me, like, checking out girls or something like that,
Okay.
or like looking at them like hardcore with you.
Okay.
Would it be acceptable for me to be like, yeah, like I'm a lesbian, and then you not be like, what, really?
What do you mean?
I don't know.
Like.
I don't know, but like I'll just put it out there. I
Yeah.
feel like it's really bad to say that you're different. Like, I feel like it's so bad to
Well-
say that you're different in any kind of way.
I think like that's like the way our society has kind of been like rewards people more, I guess, for fitting in and sort of whatever the norm is.
I like how you put that.
Yeah. And just that so people just kind of tends to gravitate towards whatever the norm is when they want to fit in, and they get like more positive reinforcement from that. But
Oh, this is deep.
then there's people who like buck the trend, and so they're always going to be different, and maybe they get more gratification from being the opposite of whatever the norm is for them. So I think there's a bit of that too.
Which one do you think gets more gratification? Being a follower or being a standalone?
I think that depends on the individual, like what's more gratifying for them. Like.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay, so it depends on what the person
Yeah.
is experiencing.
Yeah. So it depends on like what they get more gratification from.
So, okay, let me ask you this, like a B part to this question. If you were to say, and I'm not trying to insult you,
Okay.
although I normally would,
Okay. Like
like jokingly.
every other
like,
time.
tease-
Every other time.
Yeah, well, like, you still.
That wasn't me. We went through
It's
this.
the people you hang out with, Matt.
Okay. But should I be penalized for their crimes?
Don't ever say that word again.
Penalized?
Don't ever
Penalized?
Okay. No, you shouldn't be.
Penalized.
Moving on. Okay, if you were to full on just say to your friend
Yeah.
tomorrow,
Okay.
I'm gay, man.
Okay.
I'm trying not to laugh about it because like
I mean, it isn't.
it is an actual thing, but
Right.
like it's just to me as a comedian, like I'm laughing because it's just like it's so the bluntness of it is
Yeah.
there and it makes it feel good,
Okay.
right? But like if you were honestly saying to your friend like, yo dude, like I'm gay,
Okay.
would they accept you still? Would they just be like, yeah, like would they look at you the same? Would they still respect you? And
I think nowadays, like today, like in this current climate, yes. Like I wouldn't. And I mean that's me, and I'm speaking like this is like that I'm a straight person. It's like I don't have the same experience with it, I guess. But from my observation, I've got to go through the whole disclaimer.
yeah.
But from my observation, and especially with the friends I have, and I know how they feel about most issues, at least, and especially that issue. I don't feel like I would be ostracized or anything like that.
No way.
No. And then, okay, the other thing I was just thinking about that too. If you wanted to hear the best ever like story of someone coming out, did you ever hear of the show This Is Not Happening?
No.
No. Okay, so Ari Shafir used to host this show of just comedians going out and telling true stories. Okay. Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Okay,
so there's a
cool.
whole bunch of clips on YouTube. I used to watch them all the time. Like they're all freaking great. But there's this one, Sean Patton. He's got two. He was on the show twice.
Okay.
There's one about cumin, which is hilarious in and of itself, but there's the other one. I forget what the title is. But if you search like Sean Patton, this is not happening. And, like that's the best ever coming out story
Okay.
I've ever heard.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, okay, what about if... I don't know, it just seems like it's like... I just feel like it's not acceptable to be... Like, people talk about, okay, be different and stuff like that, but when you actually go to do it and be different,
Yeah.
people are really messed up about it.
Yeah, well, see, that's it. You gotta be like... You gotta really know who you're telling, like, what to. And, like, how they're
Fine.
going to take it. And you, and like, even then, still, you might, like, be disappointed in, like, how someone takes news you tell them. Because, like, I know that's happened. And again, like, what the fuck do I know? I'm not in this situation.
Huh.
But... Like, I know I've told, like, people stuff before, and I thought that they were gonna, like, react one way, and then they didn't. They reacted another. So, and I mean, I think that's part of, like, the plight, too, of, like, having to come out, is, like, you don't really know 100%, like, how someone's gonna
Sorry.
take it until it's already done, right?
When I was in school, I was the first one to have a boyfriend who, like, drove a car.
Oh.
Hair flick again.
Yeah.
And I was the first one to have sex.
Hmm.
And now you fast forward, like, really fast, because I'm so old. Like, you know how long it takes a spud to grow?
Yeah.
I don't.
You
But
don't.
the rocks that are around that spud, I'm older. I don't know where I was going with that.
I don't either.
I don't know. But I was like,
Okay.
maybe I can, like, squeeze in a thing on being old here.
I know not supposed to ask this question.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna ask it.
Oh, you want to know how old I am? Are you going to say that?
Yeah.
You're so dumb.
I'm so no, because I'm wondering. No, because this has happened before. Like, especially like meeting new comics. I'm like, oh, that guy's got to be late 20s, early 30s. No, I'm 45. Holy fuck. So
I don't mean you're so dumb in, like, a bad way. I just mean, like, bless your heart that you're, like...
I could use big
you're
words.
so polite about it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So that's
Yeah.
what makes it so funny. So I'm like...
I
just-
can use
just be
big
like,
words
no.
again if that makes you feel better.
Do it. Let me hear it.
Superfluous.
What does that mean?
It's like extra fanfare and shit. It's not really necessary.
So how would you pose that as a question?
What do you mean?
In regards to my age. How would you...
How old are you?
Okay, so I'm 35. What?
Are you really?
I swear to God.
No.
I swear to
You're
God.
not. You're not. That's a lie. That's that is a lie.
Why?
You're not.
Wouldn't
No.
I make a hot mom?
I mean,
Right.
yeah, but I still don't think you're 35.
What do you want? Okay, ask me something about history. Because all you think about is history.
I mean,
you
that's-
could be like, okay, what did you know in this? What is in this generation if you lived it?
Okay, 35 years ago. It's 2020, so that's
Like, do you know
85.
anything about 85?
that's not my strong suit.
Well, it would be the 90s anyways, because
Yeah, because
that's...
you have to like grow up.
Yeah, I wouldn't know anything until I'm, like, past fetus.
Like what happened in the 90s? Okay, who got elected U.S. president in 92?
So I'm pretty sure you're mad at me.
Why?
Or you hate me.
Why?
I don't know anything about that.
You just told me to ask a question.
I'm not a genius.
Okay,
I'm not a genius.
but that's a fairly obvious question. That like even like someone who I wasn't born until 96, and I know this.
Until 96.
Until 96.
I wasn't born. I didn't come out until 96.
No.
Like I was nowhere to be found.
Right.
Now,
But
all of a
I
sudden,
know this question. This
I
happened.
came out.
This happened 4 years before my birth, and I know this.
I feel like you're like separating yourself from the experience of like your existence You're like, I came out at this time.
Don't you do this?
That's
too?
the time that I like. I walked into the room and I was like, "Yo, what up, peeps?" Who was elected in '92?
Yeah.
I don't know. So you're asking like
A U.S. president, just because that's easier and
Clinton?
What?
Clinton?
Yes,
Bill
it was Clinton. It was Clinton.
Was it?
Yes, it was.
Oh my god!
You're like surprised that you actually got that.
Yes! Because the thing is I'm kind of a weird one. So I'm a hit and miss. Like, sometimes I just know things that I don't know how people don't know.
Okay.
And then there's times where people are just like, how do you not know that?
Right.
So, I don't know. It's kind of... I don't know. Okay, here's the thing. What I'm trying to say is, when I was growing up, it was like a thing for me to stay away from politics.
Right.
And I was okay with that.
Yeah.
And I just never bothered to like learn what's going on in society and stuff. And until now. Until now, it was like, I guess I should probably know what I'm talking about if I've got a microphone.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's crazy. Wow. Okay. Cool. Bill Clinton. Hey. I'm so happy about that right now. Oh yes.
Oh.
I suck at history stuff.
Yeah.
I like when it comes to politics. I'm just like no.
Right.
But if you ask me stuff like about Barbie,
Yeah.
I can tell you that she came out like a long time ago. I don't know what the date was, but she was made by a man.
Okay.
Like in the eyes of what a man thinks is attractive.
Right.
Her waist and her hips ratio, if you were to put them in like human life, it's impossible.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't exist.
Wasn't there like some woman from like the Ukraine who like got all this plastic surgery to like look like Barbie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Okay.
Yeah, the blonde girl.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Even if she wasn't blonde before.
Yeah, but Barbie
She would
can be well, brunette. But I know, but Barbie is blonde. She is blonde. Yeah.
Okay, if you're that crazy, go ahead and like, do all that anyways. I mean,
That's because like, and I hate to put this on men, but like that's because. Actually, I don't hate to put this on men, but like the thing is
it's
that's
all
because
our fault.
every single one of you guys.
Every single.
No, like the problem is the like I feel like your brains are not at a oh frig, I can't believe I'm going here right now. Wow. Yeah. Damn. Okay, here we go. I feel like your brains are not at a capacity to like to differentiate between what is normal
Okay.
and what is actually attractive.
Okay.
Because there's so many things pushed into your face
Yeah.
that it doesn't bother you guys to consider. Is what I'm paying attention to unhealthy?
Mm.
Is what I'm paying attention to going to add to the fuckery already that's going on in society?
See, I believe that, but I think that's like everybody. I think everybody like gets too much of this, like.
Well, I think what I'm trying to say with that is because as a female, we really, really want your validation.
Right. Yeah.
Like, we act like we don't.
Yeah.
We act like we're like, oh, I don't give a shit. No. But deep down inside, I'm telling you right now, like, what you think about me, it matters.
Yeah.
And I will put on an act so that you don't get past those walls, right? But unless you're, like, in my circle, I can't really, like, voice it. Obviously, it's what the hell you're saying it all right now on air, right? But, like...
yeah.
But that's our thing, is like we really, really want the validation of guys.
Yeah.
And the more you guys put emphasis on this girl who's shaking her butt on Instagram or that girl who's doing things like that, we feel like we have to conform to such low standards to get like a grain of your attention.
Mm.
And so it's turned into like a really bad thing, and that's not to say it doesn't happen to men either.
Yeah.
Right? Like some of the standards that are out there for guys to be, I don't think guys should be trying to match what a man like is supposed to look like.
But I think like part of this too it's like you're trying to like appeal, like, again on both sides. You're trying to appeal like to the mass, like everybody,
Yeah.
and that's just, I don't think that's like a healthy mindset. Like you can't not. If I tried my entire life to appeal to everybody, or just say every woman, that's never going to happen. There's always someone who's going to dislike me. Right? Like there's nothing I can do where at any point I will be loved by everyone.
Are you talking
Just-
about for your physical appearances?
I mean, yes, but I also mean like in general too. Like not everyone's going to like my personality or who I am.
Oh,
Like-
I'm speaking specifically just on appearances.
Okay.
Not like any like personality or anything like that, because I think appearances, it's almost like somebody has decided in the girl world and everyone else is following suit
Mm-hmm.
that if you look like X, Y, and Z,
Yeah.
that you will get that grain of attention that you need from a man.
Right. But like what I'm saying there in like relation to that specifically, it's like that's trying to appeal like to every guy, and you're just never going to appeal to every guy. Does that track? Like,
Interesting.
yeah,
You think so?
yeah. Like there's always going to be like at least one guy who's just like, nah.
Oh, that's funny because the magazine. So I've like as a female, I've tried to like conform
Right.
to this. I actually have tried to conform to this, and I can't get to that point because I love food.
Yeah, but see, and this is the other side of like my thing that I haven't gotten to yet, is I don't think you should try. Like
Yeah, I
Like,
get what you're saying.
you should be you, and then hopefully there's someone out there who likes you as you are.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
What I was gonna say was that people tend to like, so if you're a white woman,
Yeah.
white female, whatever you want to say, a white girl, like people expect you to be rail thin
Mm-hmm.
and have abs
Yeah.
and look immaculate in your clothes. Your makeup is supposed to be done like how my makeup is done right now. Your hair is supposed to look like how my hair is like right now. You're supposed to dress like how I dress right now, right?
Right.
But because I really like food, I kind of am like, that is the one thing that I can't do.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't tell you how many times people are like, you're a bigger girl, Lisa. Like, you're bigger. And I'm just like,
Why would they say that to you?
because
Like,
they're rude. Because they're just full on rude.
Yeah.
Like, why is how I look
Yeah.
such an issue for you?
Yeah.
Like, I had my hair dyed blonde and, for the longest time, and I mean like bleach blonde, like
Yeah.
that the ashy kind of like popular blonde, right?
Yeah.
And somebody had like went out of his way to tell me that he thought I looked old. So picture this.
What?
You're insecure, right? Like I have insecurities.
Yeah.
And that's one of my insecurities is trying to like
Yeah.
keep up appearances as a female
Right.
to the opposite sex.
Yeah.
And then I have the opposite sex
Yeah.
full on telling me that your efforts
Yeah.
for your hair in that category suck. Like, you should just go die. Like, that's basically what he said to me. He was like, you look like you're old. Like, there was nothing in his comment that was positive. It wasn't
No.
even constructive.
No.
It was just like, ew, that's gross. Bye. Like, how can you do that to another human being, but then, furthermore, how can you do that to a female?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, you
actually.
know damn well.
Like there has to, like, I can't see like anybody who would like have the audacity to just go up and do that. And then-
It is so heavy.
Like no filter, like no.
The one that us females hate the most is,
Yeah.
hey, you're so pretty, you should smile.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm lazy.
Yeah.
Okay? Like, I don't know you. I don't want to smile for somebody I don't know.
Right.
Because now I have to like figure out what you're gonna laugh at, and then I'm gonna laugh with you, and then we're laughing together.
Yeah.
But no, like it's such like a. Is misogynistic the word? I don't know, but it's such a misogynistic way of thinking of like
Yeah.
you know looking at my physical appearances up and down
Yeah.
to decide whether or not I'm acceptable
Right. Yeah.
in existence. Like
Yeah.
like a tree is acceptable. You don't go up to a tree that just because it doesn't talk back to you and go, oh, you know, the leaves are looking a little off today, and then kick it and walk away. You know?
Yeah.
So why would you do that to a human being? Why
Yeah.
would you look at a female,
Yeah.
the opposite sex, and just like, you know, I degrade them.
Right.
Like, why would you like degrade them with your eyes? And the
Yeah.
same thing is for females too. Like, why would you look at a guy?
Yeah.
Why would you do that to another? Why would you do
Yeah.
that to a guy? Especially one who is a man.
Yeah.
Like, it's hard to be a man. You know?
Yeah.
Like, it's hard to get there. You have to go through all these stages and stuff, and we don't see that. We don't get that
Right.
unless we're around men growing up.
Mm-hmm.
And then for a girl just to come along and just be like, yeah, nah. Like this whole thing of saying like, yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
Like if you go and like, let's say I didn't know you and you came up and you're like, hey, can I have your number? And then I was like, no, I'm good. Like that's so disrespectful. I don't like that.
That's actually one of the nicer ones I've ever
I
heard.
know. I know.
Like.
It's like that's like a nice way of saying no, thank
Yeah.
you so much, but like
Yeah.
I'm okay. I'm not in need of this
Yeah.
or whatever. So bye.
I had a girl match with me on Tinder once, just to tell me I'm ugly. Like that's all.
How does Okay, you need to explain this one to me.
Okay.
This is a sour, not nice
First,
female.
Yeah.
And I am sorry on behalf of like other women, but
Yeah.
that is like just
Okay.
it's such trash and it's so disrespectful because like the females that aren't talking like that to people or
Right.
like that are not treating men like that,
Right.
we don't take kindly to that. So
No.
just so you know, she was a piece of shit
Yeah.
to say that to you.
Yeah.
Whether or not it was true or not,
Yeah.
you just don't say that. We just say that
Well,
you
no,
look
no,
good.
that's it. Yeah.
Like you don't say that to somebody, especially
No.
somebody you don't know.
Right. Yeah.
Who are you?
I don't know. So I'm trying to remember like what exactly. I think like we mashed. I forget exactly like what my opening line was, but I probably didn't put a lot of effort in it. I probably said like hey or something like that. Like nothing like
Okay.
so whatever. And then it's just she just kind of like I just matched with you just to tell you you're ugly. And that was
Okay, so literally how did
Yeah.
it go like this? You put out you dropped a what do you want to call that? You dropped like a something down for her to pick up. Like you started it. You started the conversation.
yeah.
You started the ball rolling. is what I'm trying to say. So you
sure.
you made it start to go.
Yeah.
So what did you say to her? Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, hey, hey, how's it going?
Oh, and by the way, don't say hi.
Yeah,
Just
I
be
don't.
like,
I don't do.
Hi.
I don't do hi, and I don't
Hi.
do the hey or hey how's it going anymore. I try.
It's always hey
Yeah.
in the DMs or
Yeah,
how are you?
No, I don't do that anymore. I just I try and come up with something. Like I go through the profile and like okay, what like what's unique that I can come up with that I can go. With.
Yeah.
I
So
try.
you found something unique.
No, this was before that.
Oh, okay. So this is
Yeah.
before that theory came out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then you're
This,
just like,
I
hey.
just went, hey, how's it going?
And then she was like, hey, I just matched with you just to tell you you're ugly.
Yeah. And then I was like, fuck you too.
What did you write back?
I wrote something like along the again. I don't have this. This is before I knew how to take screenshots.
Yeah.
So I was just like I said something along the lines of well fuck you too, and then unmatched.
Before you knew how to take screenshots.
Yeah.
So what would you have done with it?
If I knew how to, I probably would have just done the same thing. But and yeah,
If you knew how to take a screenshot, what would you have done?
like no, like I would have just done the same thing. Like I
What do you
just
mean?
said like I would have said something along the lines of fuck you too.
But would you just screenshotted it and saved it?
Yeah, probably.
Just to like show people?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know, but some of the followers that I have on Instagram
Mhm.
have been following me since like day one.
Yeah.
And the person that said to me like, you look old with your hair.
Oh, okay. I thought someone like in public came up to you and said.
No, oh sorry, no, but
Oh, okay,
it was
no.
somebody that has like been following me for like a good
Oh,
solid
okay.
year.
Okay.
Like we exchanged like how me and you are just chummy.
Yeah.
It was like that.
Oh.
Like there was no need for them to
Right,
come
yeah.
out and be like,
Well,
"You
I mean,
look
yeah.
old."
Regardless.
Like what the hell?
No. Yeah.
Why are you trying to test my patience as a person?
Right.
Why
Yeah.
would you do that? I guess maybe it's just people don't understand how sensitive they actually are.
Yeah, I think that's a lot of it. Like
Because when I
just-
shoot that back, they
Yeah.
get freaked out.
Yeah.
Like, the person was like, Lisa, I was just joking. Like, I'm just joking. Like,
Yeah.
it's just my opinion or something like that. But, like, I didn't ask for your opinion.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
I never asked
Yeah.
for your opinion on my
Yeah.
hair.
Yeah.
Like, you have to think that you're something special
Yeah.
to think that I actually care
Mm-hmm.
about what you think. And so, it's that sort of, like, arrogance
Mm-hmm.
that minimizes a female and makes us feel little because we're trying so hard to like feel accepted from a guy
Yeah.
that kind of stuff it really 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 affects you
Yeah.
like as a female, but then if you're lucky enough you'll be able to fire back
Mm-hmm.
and you'll be able to say whatever. So in my case
Yeah.
because I've been picked on a few times
Yeah.
in my life. We all have.
Yeah.
But I was like, okay, well, how would you like it? And I went through his whole profile.
Yeah.
And I was like, if I was a guy, what would make me mad?
Yeah.
And he was a thin guy.
Yeah. Oh
Thin-
yeah.
Yeah. And I don't know his height or anything like that, but I'm
Right.
probably taller than him.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm taller than every guy.
Yeah.
So I went through his profile and I was like, you're so thin, right? And I told him, I was like, how would you like it if I went up to you and just said for no reason, look how thin you are?
Yeah.
And I said, I'm bigger than you and I'm a female.
Yeah.
Man. And then
Yeah.
he's like, well, people say that to me all the time. And I said, ah, you're missing the point. It's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
nice. And then, Then I had another guy tell me that, like, when I posted a thing of me being on set, like on stage,
Yeah.
he was like, I was wearing a black shirt.
Yeah.
And I don't know if he's like watching this right now, but again, somebody that I was following for a long time, and he was like, you look like a security guard. And I was like, why would you say that? Well, because you're wearing a black shirt. No,
Okay.
why would you say that? Why would you say that
Yeah.
to me? For what reason do
Yeah.
you think that that's nice to say and that that's acceptable to say to another human being? So he's just said, no, I'm just joking, Lisa. Like,
Yeah.
you just look like a security guard. And I was like, as a comedian, I'm here
Yeah.
to tell you that's not funny.
Yeah. It's just weird.
Like, and there's nothing
Yeah.
that. And I said to him too, I was like, if my appearance is what you're looking at,
Yeah.
you're missing the whole point.
That's the other part too. Yeah.
Like, you're missing the whole thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so you're just like, that's exactly it. Like,
Yeah.
there's just evidence right there that my appearance is more, is considered too much of a value,
Mm-hmm.
and it shouldn't be.
Right. Yeah.
And neither should yours. Yours,
No.
your appearance shouldn't matter to me.
Yeah.
You know?
You're right.
And I shouldn't be like messaging you and being like, I just wanted to tell you that, sorry, I don't mean to laugh, but like, you're a bitch to be doing that. You're a bitch. Like, I would love to see this girl. And
Yeah.
I would just be like, I'm sorry, what did you say to my brother?
Yeah.
You know? This is both tall, like pull it off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's actually another one that I did save the screenshots, and I have to go through my phone to find them because it was actually a while ago. But so we match on Tinder, and she just goes, "Ew, ginger," and I'm like, "What the fuck? Like, really?" Then I sent. Have you ever seen the show Letterkenny?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, no, sorry, I
No,
haven't.
no, you haven't. Okay,
I'm just
great,
like,
great
what the fuck?
Canadian show. But
Do you know what I think about gingers?
Sure. What?
Did I tell you?
Oh, I think
Yes,
you did.
I did. I
You
told
did.
you.
You did tell me
The
this.
last guy that I dated.
I was like, aha. I'm
so
not sure.
I was engaged to somebody who was a ginger,
Yeah.
and like, it is like I heard 10% of the world has green eyes,
Okay.
and it's usually a redhead that has them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because there's also like a low percentage of people who have red hair too.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's not like a gross thing. It's actually it's the opposite. It's a unique thing.
Yeah.
And people are trying to like push you guys in a corner to make you feel ostracized.
But I mean, it's because like it goes back to like what we were talking about earlier. Is like following the norm, and because we're not the norm. That we kind of get ostracized for that.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah.
But I mean, the logic of what you're saying would make sense, but it itself doesn't make sense.
Right. No.
Ostracized.
Right.
people
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
It's like one of those weird things. It's like you see the logic of it. It's not logical, but you can see the logic of it.
You can see like how they got there.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what were you saying? You found another one? You saw
Oh.
another one?
Yeah. So yes. So she sent you Ginger, and then I sent a GIF of actually Canadian comedian K. Trevor Wilson.
Okay.
He's in the show, and he's just they're like playing catch, and he just says, "Oh well, I take that as a nose then." So I said that, and then she said, "U stands for every way I want you." Yeah, right? Like that's why how do you get to that? Why would you start off a conversation like that? Like what? So that's it. I just sent like a confused fucking GIF again. It's just what the fuck, and that's I'm pretty sure.
I don't want to be her friend just because she's weird.
Yeah.
I don't want to like know who this person is.
Yeah.
I want to like analyze their brain.
Yeah.
Just so I could figure out like, and I would ask them questions.
Yeah.
Where did you grow up?
Weird.
Who hurt you?
I think she was from Thunder Bay, so that might explain.
Oh, not much of a life.
No.
Yeah.
No.
She was like, oh my gosh, wow, Ginger actually messaged me.
Right.
And she didn't know what to do.
No.
So she's like, ew.
Ew. and then like tries to say like what?
And then after you're like, what the hell? I guess that's a no. And then she's like, I really like you. You probably shouldn't be on the app, miss.
Yeah.
I don't think you're ready for a relationship.
Yeah.
Frag.
Oh no.
Yeah, so I don't know, like it's just kind of, it's interesting how people like can't accept people the way they are, like this whole thing of like, you have to look like this, like,
Yeah.
I'm still on the fence, so I'm still on the fence of like the kind of person I want to be with,
Okay.
right? So and the kind of friends that I want to have for the rest of my life, and like,
Yeah.
I know that like this is stuff that people have dealt with before, but I'm really going like into my soul, and I'm just like, I've cleaned out, like there are people I don't want in my life.
Yeah.
And I've had to full on say like, I just don't like you.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And like I say it in a nice way because I say like, I don't like this, can you please stop?
Yeah.
I don't like this for the second time. Can
Yeah.
you please stop?
Yeah.
And then when it comes to the third time, I'm just like, yeah, no, we're done.
Yeah.
Like I'm not screwing around.
Yeah.
So I've gotten enough courage to be like, I'm just gonna do me. But I haven't figured out the kind of like person that I'm gonna end up being with.
Mm-hmm.
But I know that he has to be weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cause I'm weird, and
Yeah.
like if you can't match my weirdness,
Right.
you're just gonna be making fun of me, and then I'm gonna kill you in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
I mean, probably not, but like maybe.
Most likely.
So there's that.
Yeah.
Maybe one eye will go missing. We don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know.
That's it. That's the risk you take. When
That's the risk you take. But I know for a fact that it is not in my best interest to ever make the guy that I'm with, whoever he is, it is not in my best interest to belittle him.
Mm-hmm.
It's in my best interest to make him feel like, to make him see the things that he doesn't see in himself.
Right. Yeah.
You know, that's like the give and take.
Yeah.
That's the 50-50 that people talk about.
Mm-hmm.
At least that's what I think. Like, I'm like that with my friends.
Yeah.
And, I don't know, if he expects me to, anybody that I'm with, if they expect me to be, I don't know, if they expect me to be like 110 pounds,
Yeah.
and I'm
Yeah.
like 5'10", then we're gonna have an ish. Because,
Right, because that borderlines on like anorexia, right? Like that's.
But like, I guess what I'm saying is if my appearance is so
And that too.
damn important to
Yeah.
you, like that's a problem we're gonna have.
Right.
Because I'm not gonna be judging somebody else. Like, I'm gonna look at their appearances, okay, sure, but like, it's not gonna be the main reason that like I like you.
Right.
It's
yeah.
gonna be because you're weird
Yeah.
as shit. You know?
Yeah.
And then everything else about you just becomes cool because like I've already decided that you're cool, so everything you do is cool.
Right. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah. That's my take on that.
Yeah.
And I just think it's kind of strange, like how you can't just, like, people are really uncomfortable with being themselves because they're so afraid that they're going to get judged.
Mhm.
So afraid, like they're so afraid to say like I'm a male, I'm gay. They're so afraid to say
Yeah.
like I have depression. They're so afraid to like, and it sucks.
Yeah.
It friggin' sucks.
Yeah.
So that's why I was asking you, like, what do you think? Like, if your friend if you had to say to your friends, like, yo, guys, like, I'm gay,
Yeah.
like, would they be, I don't mean to laugh, right? But, like, it's just because I really don't see it. So in my head,
I exude all this straight energy, don't I? I'm just so much of an alpha male here.
it's the skin for me.
Oh yeah. If anything was to make me seem not the alpha male I obviously am,
What?
my flawless skin, would that not be my one not straight quality? No?
Yes. Yes. Guys would be all up in that. They'd be like, woo! They'd be like, I can just picture it right now. People would be like, Matt, your skin is like so flawless. That's the way they'd say it. Do you like use primer on your skin?
Nothing. Legit.
You're actually answering it. You're like, no, I don't.
Water from the shower. That's.
Is it
the be-all.
purified? Is it purified water?
No, it's just whatever comes out of the
Oh my gosh, you're
shower
inhuman.
head there.
You're inhuman.
But
Wow.
no, I think at least for me, like there'd be no issues if I was.
What do you mean? Oh, if you were gay.
Yeah. So like most if not all my friends are fairly progressive, open minded. And I don't want to say it like this, but like I have gay friends.
Okay.
So
Like, if you're gay, it's almost like you have to be like masculine gay or
Yeah.
feminine gay.
yeah.
If you're a lesbian, and I didn't know that there was lesbian and then gay. I didn't know that. And if you're a lesbian, you're
Uh-huh.
either butch lesbian or lipstick lesbian.
Yeah.
Meaning like you're like masculine lesbian or feminine lesbian.
But see, like I think like all that is again just putting people into boxes. I mean, yeah, sure, okay, like there are people who like. See, the thing is like stereotypes, like they exist for a reason because there is someone like that, or there are like a fair amount of people who exhibit like those tendencies.
Okay.
But the problem is like individuals aren't like that, which is where I think stereotypes become offensive. Right?
Go on.
Does that like you said, like you could there's like the masculine gay guy or there's the effeminate gay guy.
Right.
Okay. It's like okay, like that does exist, I guess, but then you're always gonna have like one person who's like, well no, like I like I'm a little bit of column A, but I'm also a bit of column B. Like it's not all like
Yeah.
yeah, and so then that's where I think people get offended is that, well, like I don't fit in that box. Why are you trying to put me in that box?
Right.
But then there's other people who they're like 100% that box. You know what I?
Okay.
And like
I
that's
guess,
why
like-
the box exists.
Oh, so okay. Okay, go on.
I don't know more than that. That's
Interesting.
my observation.
Interesting. So like you have the people that are actually that stereotype,
Yeah,
and then you have people that are a little bit of column A, column B, column C,
yeah.
and then people are like, oh,
You belong in column B, but it's like, well, wait, I'm only like 20% column B, and I'm 40% column A, and 40% column C. Why are you trying to just pigeonhole me to that one thing?
Yeah, but then why would they be like pigeonholed into any of them?
Yeah. Well, because I think like what happens is like, again, people like looking from the outside. They only see or they maybe project onto them like that one box.
Oh.
Yeah.
So they're like, okay, well, you're 5% column D.
Yeah. And that's all I see you as.
So I'm just gonna like assume that you're
All column D.
oh.
Yeah.
I don't even know what to say because like
Yeah.
I totally get what you're saying and
Yeah.
I'm just like kind of dumbfounded. I'm like, okay, well, what if you're not in any of those columns?
Well, there's so many like this is it like.
What if you're like, okay, here's a state of limbo.
Okay.
What if you're not stereotypical?
Yeah.
You're not column A, B, C, or D,
Yeah.
or even a piece of any of those.
Okay.
And then you're also not something different.
Okay.
You're just. So you're not like the stereotype, but you're also
Right.
not different. You're not like, oh, okay, she's her own person. She's like this. Da, 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 da.
Okay.
But you're something different. You're like in the middle of that.
Well, I would
Like, what would that be?
like. Are you talking about like maybe a contrarian?
Yeah.
Well, then you're just a contrarian. Like that's. I mean, that's a column in and of itself.
So, but is it though? Because I feel
Yeah.
like that column doesn't exist.
No, it does exist. Like once you meet enough contrarians, like that is.
That's what you're calling them.
That's the thing. No, it is. Like there's a bunch of people out there who just like they oppose things just to oppose them. And I think you're seeing like a lot more of them nowadays.
I think I'm one of them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know. I don't see so much of that in you.
You don't see it because like I haven't really like pulled it out.
Okay.
But there are things that like I definitely.
Pull it out often, or just like willy nilly.
It depends. Like
Okay.
if I was in Alberta, maybe.
Okay.
Calgary, maybe, or
Yeah.
wherever. It depends on the geographical location
Yeah.
and what time in history we are at.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
like it depends on age. Depends on how I feel if I'm being judged. as a human being.
Uh huh.
But yeah, I don't know. Do you remember last time how I was saying it just like some people just they don't feel like they fit in,
Right. Yeah.
but they don't feel like they don't fit in.
Right.
It's just that, and they're kind of like in limbo.
Right.
They're kind of like, where do I go? I don't know. I'm just floating around. So my example was like, if you just went to your friend and was like, I'm gay. He's known you his whole life, but he's never known you as being gay.
Right.
Then all of a sudden, like, you're changing up on him.
Right.
It's like me to my friends who I'm picking and choosing now, and I'm like, I don't accept that.
Right.
I told you I don't accept that. We're done now. I've had enough. You know? Like, they don't accept that. They're kind of like, no, you're Lisa. Like, you're supposed to be, you know, like this.
Yeah,
'cause that's how I know you.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean you're sticking up for yourself? What the hell?
Yeah.
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 And so I'm like, yeah, that's what we're doing now. You either take it or leave it.
Yeah.
But some people have a really hard time dealing with that.
Yeah.
So I would say that's on the contrary.
Yeah.
What is that like in your mind? What would you classify that?
Well, yeah, that's not really contrarian, more so than you're just like finally standing up for yourself, I guess. Like that's not. Like,
Yeah, that's kind of a bad example. Like,
Yeah.
I wouldn't suggest like. I wouldn't suggest that example in particular. Like, explains everything as a whole in that kind of category, but
Yeah.
I just mean like, what do you think of people just being different? Like, if I just said to you like I'm gay, like I'm a lesbian.
Okay.
What's a better example? If I said to you I used to be a stripper, or
Okay.
I am a stripper.
Okay.
If I said to you I'm a stripper,
Yeah.
that wouldn't work either.
Just
The only reason why that wouldn't work is because I just realized I'm like, you haven't known me long enough to know whether or not I am or not. So that's not going to work. I'm trying to think of an example. Frig. Oh my gosh, I don't even know how to explain this one. That's crazy. I can't even give an example
Okay,
of
I
like what that would be.
think I know where you're going. But like, okay, so there's a difference
I'm not a
between.
stripper.
You're not?
I just want you to know that.
Damn. No.
They
Okay.
said I'm too tall. They're like, you can't fit in here.
No, come on.
I didn't apply that. What the hell? No, they didn't say that,
No.
did you? I was just there last week. I told you that. No, they were just like, no, you're too fat. They told me I was too big. I'm joking, Matt. Now you get it. Now you get it. Now you get it. What would you do? Like, if you
What?
just like went into a club one night, like, do you go to the strip bar?
No. I've
You're such a
never-
liar.
No. Okay.
Okay, what do you do?
I have never been inside a strip club. I can say that.
Okay, I have.
I've gone to a strip. I've never been inside a strip club.
Oh, okay. I have a couple times. Like, I think it was the boyfriends that I was with.
Really?
Yeah, I was curious.
Yeah.
I was like, can we go? I need to see what's going on in there.
Okay.
And there was a girl from, well, I'm not going to elaborate on that, but, yeah, but anyway, so I was like, I want to go in, I want to see, and I
Yeah.
was not impressed.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Yeah,
People
okay.
do this? This is weird.
Yeah, well,
it's
see,
like
this is-
watching golf. Why don't you watch a fly die?
See, the thing is like the strip club in my town just didn't have the best reputation. Just not even that like anything bad happened there. It's just not the best experience.
Okay.
So there was just hardly anyone ever went there, and then it burnt down.
What the hell?
Yeah. Apparently, this is just from what I vaguely remember. There was some old guy. There was like rooms upstairs. So I don't know if there are rooms where you went to do other things, or if there are rooms that you could just rent to sleep in. There's an old guy. He had a candle, knocked it over, burned down strip club.
Sounds like they weren't making much money and that they just wanted the insurance for it.
That could be another angle. I don't know.
Huh.
Anyways, the city just bought the land because the land where the strip club was, there's a border crossing. So the first thing you would see, like on the border crossing coming in, was the area where the strip club was, and there's like a big sign and everything. So they bought the land specifically so they wouldn't rebuild.
Crazy.
So you're just not every time you're driving from the States into Canada, you're seeing like, oh, giant strip club right there. Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know, like I went to go into the strip club and I was like, I need to see what's going on here.
Yeah.
And I went in and I wasn't impressed. Like what
Yeah.
you see on TV is not
No,
what's
no,
inside.
no.
Like they show like girls like really like dancing and really actually they don't even show it that great on TV, to be honest, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
Yeah.
Like you see girls dancing around and you see them swinging around and stuff and like they're hanging onto the pole really well and everything and
Yeah.
doing it. But then that's not an actual depiction of what's there.
No.
And then when you go into the strip club, like I did,
Yeah.
I just saw girls like just sort of like half-ass dancing.
Yeah.
As if you were to stand in one spot and just like dance.
Just kind of, yeah.
Yeah, like that's
Yeah.
kind of it. Kind of looked like you were like at like a grade 5 dance, and you're shy to dance.
Yeah.
It was nothing about girls like being talented and
No.
you know really like doing all these like tricks
Yeah.
with their body because they're so well fit and everything like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
But I needed to see that.
Yeah.
I needed to know.
Right.
Because in my head, I'm always like, oh my god, there's
No.
like supermodels there. I'm like, this is my competition because they're so pretty.
No, okay.
They're actually not.
So you go into the strip club. Now, here's the thing. I don't get, what's the point? You can't touch them. You can't touch yourself. What's the point? Like, why go in there? Just to look? You
I
appreciate...
would ask a guy.
Yeah.
I'd ask a guy that because
Okay.
to me it doesn't
Yeah.
make sense. Like I said,
No.
it's like I have those body parts.
Yeah.
So to
Well,
me, it's
you-
like watching golf.
Now, okay, I do... yes, okay, so I get that perspective. I don't have those body parts. So, I do, like, get the appeal of seeing those body parts.
Yeah,
But-
I understand that.
If I can only look at those body parts, but I can't touch my own body parts, and or I can't touch those body parts. It just feels like an act in frustrating myself.
Ah, I have an idea. I think I've got it.
Okay.
I think I've got it.
Yeah.
So like, you know, like a peeping Tom?
Yeah.
Like, you know how like somebody just goes outside
Yeah.
and just starts like peeping Tomming somebody else? Like,
Yeah.
that's illegal.
Oh,
You
really?
You can't do that, right?
That's news. Okay.
So, smartass, you can't do that in that kind of environment.
Right.
That's the whole idea. Is like,
Yeah.
just because you can do it outside doesn't mean you can do it in here. Like,
Yeah.
do you really want to see another dude's Google? His goo-goo?
9 times
like,
out.
imagine, this is what I'm imagining
Yeah.
what you're saying to me.
Okay.
You would be okay, and like, no judgment,
Okay.
right? But like, you'd be okay going into a place where you see other guys with their goo-goos,
Okay.
and you just want to like join that. Because what you see, what you're looking at is like, good. Is that something? Like, if you go to a urinal,
Okay.
I guess, like,
Yeah.
they have it closed off so that you're not looking at each other, right?
Right. Yeah.
Like, how would you imagine that you would go about doing that? Like, would you go into a separate room? Like, how would you do that? Would
if
you
I
just
wanted to.
behind a glass and she can't see you touching yourself? Like, how would you?
Oh, like okay. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe it's me, and then I just don't like I.
And then here's the other thing, because to me it sounds like a peeping Tom.
Right.
It's like what you're saying is like, I want to go in and I want to like, you know, I want to play with myself.
Right.
But like, I'm very comfortable talking about this, by the way. Like,
Okay.
I think like I'm not weirded out at all.
Okay.
Just so you know,
Okay.
like,
Okay.
I'm very opinionated on pretty much any topic. I have an opinion.
Okay.
So like, so like, do you think if you were to just go into this strip bar,
Okay.
that you could just be like, oh, I'm just gonna start, you know, playing with myself, and then
No, but see, that seems weird to me too, just in the fact that there's like so many other people around.
right, but that's what I heard you say to me.
Okay.
That's what I heard you say. Like, you're like, oh, I can't touch them, but I can't even touch myself. Like,
Yeah.
why would you want to touch yourself around other people? Is immediately what I'm thinking. Like, I have some
What?
best friends, like really best friends, but like, girl, you are not gonna watch me while I do my business.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
not.
No. No. Okay. Maybe I should have elaborated more.
Okay.
I just meant that like just in the entire business and the thing, like there's no at no point okay, there's something I wanted to say but I can't say that. Where it just seems like even if they just like had a tiny room where you, like say there's like the regular strip floor
Okay.
where you could go and you could watch, and then they just had like a booth on the side. And you could just go rub one out and then come back.
So then, what is
Like-
the girl doing?
Like the stripper is
Oh, okay.
still
So she'd
doing
be like behind like a glass or something.
no, like she'd still be like doing how a regular strip club is set up now. But just imagine there's like a broom closet
Okay.
that you could go in, lock, do your business, come out.
But then, what's the purpose of having a girl dance?
Just there to like get the arousal going. But
Oh.
yeah.
I don't know. I never really got that. I never really.
No.
I never really thought like, why is watching a girl half-ass dance
Yeah.
worth making a whole establishment for?
Yeah.
I've always thought that's very bizarre to me.
See, the thing I would
I don't
say,
get that.
this thing that I would say is that it's like it's being like there's another person there, and there's like this. It's like one step removed from going to a hooker, in that it's not illegal. It's a legal business that you can go to, and that there's like another, like there's a thing, I don't know, with guys at least, like there's another person involved. Like I think that's part of the thing. Like there's a real person there.
I feel like there
that's
should be
part
an
of the
outlet
thing.
for a female then.
Well, I mean, there's male strip clubs, isn't there?
Yeah,
Like,
it's not the same. They don't
No.
hold open the door.
no, but they what?
Huh?
What?
You know, they won't hold open the door, get the
No.
groceries, things like that.
Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna lie.
But see-
Watching a guy like dress in a suit, it's hot.
But I think like that's part of like the difference in mentalities between the two, is that, you know, that's what gets a guy off is just a woman being naked, but what would get a woman off is just different. So like the dynamics of a strip club and a male strip club aren't the same. Right?
Do you think if there was a male strip club that it'd be just all guys just like doing the dishes?
No, you'd have to have like one guy, his thing would be doing the dishes, another guy, his thing would be wearing the suit, like
Another guy would be vacuuming?
Yeah.
Oh, I get it. One guy would be like working behind a desk,
Yeah.
right? And another guy would be like doing the dishes.
There'd be another guy who's like a carpenter and he's like measuring wood and like
Oh
sawing
my
it,
God.
and then like he's getting like sweaty. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'd be like, oh my gosh, do you need a napkin?
Yeah.
But do you though? Can I get you a sandwich? Or two?
Really now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that's exactly what that would be like.
Yeah.
Alright, I see the appeal of that.
Yeah. But see, like, and then that's the difference between like the regular strip club. It's just naked.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think it's, yeah, that's the part that I think is funny. Like, really? That's what you want to see?
Yeah.
But then I guess for you guys, you're probably like, really? You want to see me, like, chop
But yeah, that's
Chop
it too. Yeah.
a piece of wood up?
Yeah.
You want to see me change a tire?
Right. Exactly.
Yes, I do. You change that tire.
Jeez.
Yeah, change the other
Oh,
one. Ladies, my guy changes all 4 tires. I don't know about you, but I'm pretty sure he's the one.
Yeah.
Huh.
Jeez.
How do you meet in the middle, do you think?
Between the two ideas, or like, I don't think you can. I think you just gotta have both.